everybody. We're penniless. Well, I'm broke.
Penniless?
Yeah, man. A bit short myself, bro.
I know. Welcome to the show. Today we have Jade and Ryan from the Cheez TV, legendary Channel 10 show.
Ahoy.
G'day.
Hello.
G'day. Thanks for coming on, boys. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We've got Steve, our resident numerologist.
Yes, and we're going to do a few readings today.
Yeah.
Yes! Can we get a reading as well?
Yes, exactly.
Yes, you seem like a very you're numerologist type.
Yes.
Oh, he was going to say neurotic.
You end up that way.
Yeah, and also today we're going to cross to Benoit. Bernie's not here. Bernie's making a movie in Bellingen in New South Wales with his TAFE class, and he's just, they've got a great thing happening there, so we're going to talk to him in a tick. We're also going to speak to Amanda Hall, our resident tarot person. Oh, these are her tarot cards. They're my tarot cards, but let me just pull them out here. Our tarot person. So if you want a tarot reading, I don't know, how do you do tarot readings online?
That's not my expertise. Amanda's the best.
Yeah, we should talk to her and ask her.
She created all of these.
She did.
So
She did.
there is it's a bit like palm reading. Even though you've got the lines on your hands, it's a feeling that you get, and everybody's different. It's like an artist. Every bowl's a bowl, but until the brush hits it, and it's extraordinary. You get a feeling for things. You're not just thinking about it; you feel it, and then it might just jump off your hand and say, "Oh, there's a pregnancy here," but I actually see 3 girls. I mean, that's very specific. So that's how that works. Nice. Yeah. Nice. But your left hand's your past and your right hand's your future.
I never knew that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a guitarist and I teach guitar to some people. And I noticed that everyone's got different hands. I noticed that some people have got workman's hands, right? And they end up being not as good a guitar as people who've got hands like artists. See what I mean? So it's strange. It almost seems genetic.
Yeah, right.
Very interesting.
Right.
Do you think you're born a guitarist?
Yeah, I think that if you see people like Jimi Hendrix, right, in action, it's kind of like born guitarist.
Yeah. Or born shit guitarist like I am.
You play it? You try?
I try. I give it a go every now and again. Yeah, So, now, guys, what we have to do this. We have to like this video.
Okay.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And press that share button, as you boys would know the share button.
Oh, we know the share button.
We need that share button right now. Hit that share button, then come back and watch us. If
Do it now.
Do it now.
Well, we're missing Penny, man.
I know.
I'm a little sad. My old co-host, I want to have my old co-hosts together.
Come on, Dennison.
Come on, Dennison, get better.
Yeah.
No, we wish you the best. Hope you get well soon, Pen.
Nice. So we should talk to somebody. We should talk to Benoit, I reckon.
Okay.
Okay.
Because we're here and he's
our
there.
kid producer down there is going to press, go for it. Press call Bernie.
Okay.
This is really high tech here. Our Skype thing, and we're just going to wait.
And you've got your kid working for you, right? Is he on a wage?
Yeah, like eating.
Yeah, Doritos.
So what's been going on with you guys?
He's still setting up
in a nutshell, mate. We've
been,
here's
Bernie.
Pretty busy. Oh, here he is.
Hey, Burns.
Hey, Bernie.
Oh,
how are ya?
He's having a red.
He's having a refreshing.
Oh, we can't hear you.
Uh-oh.
We just wait. Are we on air yet?
Oh,
yes, we are, Bernie.
Yeah,
we are.
The orange knob there, Eric, right on the end.
I don't see anything on the broadcast.
There we go.
We can hear you now.
We can hear you now.
We're on air now?
Yeah!
Everyone from Bellingen. We got all the driver family here from Bellingen.
Hey!
Bellingen, they say. I call it Bellingen. Here's...
That's Billy Marshall Stone King.
My name Billy Bob Driver. Billy Bob Driver?
Nice to meet you.
Driver.
So this is Bernie.
Jonathan Schofield Driver. Here we go. We're at the bar. Hang on a sec. I've got to show you around some buying along. Here we go. John Kelly Driver. Now, you had a little story for me. There was a film here shot. What was it called? Lost?
It was called Lost.
Yeah.
It was a short film.
Yeah.
I think it was R-rated.
That's good.
It was about a news reporter that came... a news reporter that came from the city out to the country to find a good news report.
Right.
All the good news reports...
How long is this going to take?
Yeah.
Groundhog Day.
Oh, here we go. There's another one of those down there. Jason, how are you?
Hello, Jason.
Mate.
It's all about shout-outs. Hey, Hadrian, he's one of our directors. We want to say hello to anyone?
Hey, Bernie.
How's it going, guys?
Yeah.
Hello, mate.
Friend somewhere.
Yeah.
Bernie.
Say their names. Well, I don't know any of them.
Bernie, this is going really well.
He's on a roll.
He is on a roll.
Let's let him go.
It's got the girls.
Yeah.
They're pretty. The Driver sisters are a lot prettier than the bloke, I have to tell you. Here's another one.
Hi, Lucy Driver.
And
Hi, Driver as well.
You're a driver.
I'm Haley Driver.
well, you what driver?
I'm Lizzie
You
Driver.
drive us mad.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Oh, here we got another one here. Here we go. Paris driver. Hello, Paris.
It's Gotham City in New York. I want to visit.
We want to visit New York. Hey, we'll come back a little bit later. I believe you got Marco over there.
Well, yeah, maybe, hopefully.
So if you like, we can come back in a little while and finish off.
That sounds good.
Someone wants to sing a song if you want to let us do that.
Oh, we could do that. We could do that.
Always time for a song, Bernie.
Hang on. I have a listen. What'd you say?
Oh no, always time for a song, old mate. Is that John Wilkes Booth in the background?
Bro. Well, I've got a couple of fans here that just absolutely love Cheez TV, Jade and Ryan. They go, the usual Cheez TV.
Yeah.
But they're out finishing a shoot because they're so slow. Right, get on the back.
Probably for the best, Bern.
All right, we'll talk to you
We'll
later,
come back in
Bern.
about 10 minutes or so. Okay?
Roger
All right,
that.
see ya.
Bye. Yeah.
Bye.
What was that?
Sounds like John Jarrett.
Wow, he's in Wolf Creek, isn't he?
I know, right?
We met John Jarrett the other night. He was fantastic.
Oh, really?
Good guy, yeah.
Yeah, right. So, tell us about that. What happened?
Well, we've been going around doing Supernova. It's a big pop culture festival.
Supernova rocks.
It's fantastic. It was our
Good
first
fun.
time there, and we're going to do it. We've just done it in the Gold Coast. We're going to do it in Brisbane. We're going to do it in Adelaide, Sydney, Melbourne.
Yep.
And we went to this VIP party after our first show, and it was fantastic. We went to the top of this building, and we were talking to some of the Game of Thrones people. We
No
went and
way.
had a
Yeah,
beer
it
with
was really
Joffrey. And we
Yeah,
met
with
John
Joffrey.
Jarrett there.
Yeah, right.
And they were all fantastic. Very, very normal, down-to-earth people.
Yeah, Supernova's great, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's really,
a lot
it's
of
so much
fun.
fun.
Yeah, yeah.
And a lot of the geeks there that can really just sort of express themselves, you know what I mean? And which is good, because, I don't know, it's just fun to be able to dress exactly the way you would want to if there was no consequences.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah. I know,
You know?
I know. And you're not crazy, you're not weird.
Exactly. Like if I had
We
a
are
chance to
crazy,
dress
we are
as
weird.
anything without
Yeah.
getting laughed at, I would wear
Yeah.
Roman robes.
Nice.
I think that
Roman
there's a certain respect.
Past
that you
life
get.
there.
Yeah.
And spirituality,
Yeah.
yeah. Spiritual as well.
Right.
I like that.
Cool.
Would you agree? Would you
Yeah,
wear robes?
that's power.
Yeah.
Gives you confidence.
He just broke that down for you.
If you could wear anything, what would you wear?
Crikey, that's
You
a big
just wear
question,
your
isn't
clothes,
it?
wouldn't you?
I just like sports clothes, mate.
Sports clothes?
Yeah.
Oh,
just
you'd dress like a
comfy.
rapper, wouldn't you? That's what
I
you
just
said
like
before.
a
I like
rapper.
the Anthrax t-shirt. You're
Oh
rocking the
yeah,
Anthrax
man.
Like a
Why
bubblegum
not?
rapper. And
Yeah.
what would you dress as?
I was just thinking, I don't know. You know,
Comfortably.
I'd love to dress as Han Solo, but let's face it, Harrison Ford is a bit of a dick.
Well,
Oh, have you
yeah,
met
there's-
him? You met him before or something?
No, I've just know people that have met him.
Right.
Well,
You know.
Harrison Ford is just a very subdued sort of character that can't really understand why there's all of this hoopla around him and people wanting things from him all the time. He's very down to earth
You know what that
sort of
sounds
person.
like? Bullshit to me.
I don't think so. I think that it's just the way he is. I think that he is actually a no bullshit person.
Oh, okay,
I mean,
that's good.
that's my interpretation of it anyway.
Yeah.
Also, you got to remember that some people can be a little bit moody or whatever if you're constantly coming up to them and asking
Yeah.
for autographs, wanting something from me.
Yeah.
So I
Very
don't,
cool.
you know what I mean? Like, you know.
Yeah,
The
very cool.
cosplayers, there's a new movement of older cosplayers doing the older Han and older Leia, so
All right.
it's quite funny.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, there would be, hey.
It is,
Absolutely.
yeah. We saw a couple
Yeah.
on the Gold Coast.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I reckon.
But it's been so much fun. So we're doing Melbourne next week.
Yep.
We're going to be in Melbourne at Supernova Melbourne. Really looking forward to it. And we're really looking forward to it because Gal Gadot from the new Superman Batman movie is going to be, I
Wonder
think
Woman.
she's in Perth, Wonder Woman from
Yep.
Batman v Superman.
Yep.
She's going to be there. Looking forward to cracking onto her, aren't I?
Absolutely. You need to do that.
He's on a
It has to be
roll.
done.
He's
I
on
mean,
a
you have
roll.
to. You have to have a shot, right?
Why not?
Yeah, you know. So, Steve, I was instructed before I left the house today by the lovely Tony LaRue to ask about a reading for her. Would you? I've given you the numbers already.
Yes, you have, and it's. I know a lot of people with this birthday. You're March 2, 1973. It pops up a lot, and 1973, Tony. Which camera am I on, by the way?
I don't know.
This is always
one.
a-
Just
This
Just talk to me.
Because last week I was doing this,
Yeah.
and I didn't know I was on camera. When I saw that playback, I looked like a scone cutter. So I'm very aware of not doing it this week. And Tony, you don't want to be talking to a scone cutter, do you?
No.
But what a sensitive. How well do you know this lady, by the way?
Well enough.
Oh, well, very sensitive, loving lady you are. But I'm just worried that what I can say and what I can't say, because I'm always aware.
Say whatever you want.
Well, she's got a few decisions to make, and I think there's and I'm talking to you at the moment, Tony. So you'll know exactly what I'm saying. But there's a few things mounting up, and I think that how you get on with other people at the moment will determine how everything's going to work out. And there's a little bit of you've reached this hill, if I could use a metaphor, and you've been climbing, and climbing along the way has been carrying a bit of baggage. So I'm going to say, you know, as I say I mean you, what do I want to keep at the moment? What do I want to keep in my life? Where do I want to be? And you've got a few decisions to make, and it's only for this period, because I do feel that May is going to be, and by the 11th actually, it's going to be a lot more progressive for you. So we've only got 4 weeks to go, but before we get there, I think you're considering at the moment what you want to keep in your life and what you want to dispose of, because your patience is a little bit tested, and you know that you can't keep going on in the old way. So this is creating a little bit of a rut with you as well. The overall big picture here with you is, I feel, fantastic for you. Look, around about 2004, think back to this period, because it was a major turning point in your life. And I want you to concentrate more on yourself. I sound a bit serious, don't I?
Yeah.
But I really get into what I'm doing because I take very seriously what I do.
I think she's going to like what you're saying.
Yeah, and it's a pleasure to read for you. Look, I've got to say, look, every year is a great year to be born in. But every year, but every year also holds its own demands and its own promises. 1973 people are very, very gentle. You've got to know how to treat 1973 born people. It's similar to 1937 because it's back to front, but they're very loving and they're very caring. They're often artists, and but this lady here, I feel that she's had with her upbringing, there's been a very powerful parent, and she has often felt in her life that there's been a bit of under the thumb activity here. So she has to be careful, and I want you to be careful, Tony. Well, I'm talking to you, so I shouldn't be saying she. So I want you to just concentrate more about yourself. Where do you want to be in your life? Think more about you, because a lot of people can go through life giving all of themselves to people without thinking about their root cause. And I often say to people, think about yourself before you think about other people. It's not being selfish, because by making sure your root system is grounded, you're strong enough and you're growing branches, which later on can carry others if you want to. And she doesn't think anything about this. A sensitive, loving individual, Tony, you are. And you know what? I have to say this about her. You never know what she's thinking. And you're a very deep thinker. You're somewhat of a perfectionist, very, very analytical girl. She likes to go over things with a fine-tooth comb here. So I see somewhat of a specialist. Later on in life, I see Tony's going to be moving into public life. And I don't see retirement around her at all. I don't think she would want to retire. But there's a bit of a mixed bag here, because when I say in one respect that she's soft and caring and gentle, there's also a party girl here as well. So, but I certainly see you partying in your retirement years, where a lot of people just want to sit on the couch and have that seclusion. I don't see this at all with Tony. And in fact, I see you on a lot of plane travel, flying around the world. So lovely future there for you. Anyway, I want to say this to you. Next month, whilst we're in this period of April, there's a few things coming to a head. And don't fear that or worry about it. As a result of this action, that's around you, there will be a reaction, and you'll be thinking wisely about what you're going to cut off. The time has come, but I want to say to you, have great faith, and it's a pleasure to read for you today, Tony, because next month is wonderful. It's a little bit uncertain, but you're going to see far ahead, and whatever decisions you make in this next 4 weeks, they're going to reflect your future greatly. There is a significant issue popping up around an older female. Just be at peace with this. Good luck to you, my love.
Wow, that was fantastic.
Yeah,
that was
it's
bang
nice, nice reading.
That was very good.
It's funny, I don't know whether it's because you're sitting next to me or it's because I'm talking about Tony. There's a little bit of gut issue here. I reflect that a bit of, as talking about you both, there's a bit of anxiety. So just be at peace with that. Yeah. Do you know what's great for that? Magnesium. It's just fantastic.
I took some this morning.
Oh,
I've
isn't
only
it
just
great?
stumbled upon it. Yeah, it's fantastic.
And new research has just come out in this last week saying that Australians especially are not taking enough magnesium. Now, everything from that flickering eye to muscular aches and pains, have your magnesium. It's a great muscle relaxant. It's great for de-stressing too, so Tony, off to get your
There you go.
magnesium.
There you have it, Tony LaRue.
All right.
Should we give Amanda Hall a call? I reckon we should.
Amanda Call.
Our tarot
I've got
person.
Amanda Call.
You've got Amanda Call. You've got Amanda Call. I've got a message here. What's going on?
What? Is that the Burnmeister General?
This is Amanda. Hi, Amanda. How you doing?
Hi, I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, we're good. With tarot cards, we've got your cards here and everything like that. So I'm shit at this, guys. I'm really
This
sorry.
is
I'm not
Amanda's.
Penny. We need
This is
Benson.
Amanda's tarot. Amanda created this. So
Yeah. So I've got my own tarot cards here, and you know, blokes can read tarot cards too, can't they?
Oh, absolutely. It's really interesting because we always think of tarot reading or any type of reading as being just a girls only situation, and it's not
Yeah,
really.
true.
It's you know, it's a situation that belongs to all of us. It's not just a boys only situation. So
Yeah.
it's good that, you know, we can all get involved in it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So can you tell us? I mean, what do we talk about? How do we go into tarot?
Yeah.
There's many different beliefs about how tarot started and when it started and all that sort of thing. I was very, very fortunate early in my career that I worked with one of Australia's leading psychics at the time, and him and I designed a tarot course together going back over 30 years ago. And with our research, what we were able to find was the tarot dated back to the 14th century, back to the days of Marco Polo, and it was originally only on 22 pewter plates. And it was used to make decisions for a nation, whether to go to war, when to plant crops, to make sort of, I suppose, in a sense, political decisions of the day. So that was how it originally started, and that was known as the major arcana that we use today. The first 22 are the very heavy weight cards of the deck. The remaining 56 cards, now everybody lays claim to having developed these or designed these. My personal belief is it comes back to the Romany Gypsies, which probably leads back to the days of Egypt, actually, where the playing cards that we know today that we play card games with, whether it be fish, poker, euchre, whatever, that was originally where the minor arcana came from, and we just designed them in a way that we had pictures so that the pictures would tell a story. So it's a very interesting history of how the tarot came to be. There's lots of myths, lots of ideas.
Yeah, right.
Everybody has a different opinion. That's mine, and that's what I've always worked with.
Oh, cool. So listen, I always get the Three of Swords.
Okay, the Three of Swords. Now, that can be a scary-looking card to a lot of people. It's actually one of my favourites. Because the Three of Swords is the end of deception, frustration, or jealousy in your life.
I know, right?
So
I know.
there's a lot of things that are changing in your life. So it's actually a positive card because it says we're removing it out of your life. Isn't that good?
I know. So what happens? So how can people get a tarot reading off you if you're there and we're here and like I got my cards in my hand?
Easy. I mean, all you've got to do is fire away the question and I'll shuffle the cards, put them out in front of me, and we can do a reading that way. Most of our work these days is, interestingly enough, done by devices, whether it's a telephone, over the Skype, over something else. We don't do a lot of work these days face to face with the person sitting in front of us anymore, like we used to do not that many years ago.
Yeah,
so
right.
it makes, I suppose, our work now much more readily available to people all around the world. So it's a good thing because now, people get used to their personal psychic, if you want to call them that. And it's like, a good hairdresser, when you find a good one, you stick to it.
Yeah.
And dentist as well.
And dentist, yes. So for people to do it, they just Skype you, do they?
Most people make an appointment. Most people send me an SMS and we make an appointment, and I usually do it by phone because I find that's sort of the easiest. I sort of allow people, then I can ring them on their landline, they can record it on their smartphone. So because not very many people have tape recorders anymore, do we?
Right, no. Tape recorders.
Terrible thing.
No. So we'll put your contact details in the comments section below us, I reckon. And if people want to contact you, they can do it from there.
They certainly can. I'd love to hear from them. But it's really been a very interesting week, and I know Steve will back me up when I say this. Astrologically, we've had a really interesting year, but this last new moon that we just had, which was last Thursday, which was in a sense like the start of our astrological year, if you can put it that way. The sun's gone into Aries, but it's the first new moon, which means it's the time for us to set intent. So it's been like everybody's been able to reinvent or re-kickstart their New Year's resolutions. You know, those things we did in January that we've now forgotten about?
Yeah.
Well, we can reinvent those or reinvigorate that now. So it's quite an exciting time of the year. Some people found it a little bit stressy last Thursday through over the weekend where it brought up lots of old emotions. But, when you work with the cycles and you understand them, as Steve and I do constantly in different ways, you understand that nothing happens by accident. Everything is destined. We've just like puppets on a string. We sort of do as we're told. So
That's a very good point. You just allured to something coming back in January, and I'll explain why that was. All the new moons we've had over the last 5 months have been hovering around the 13th, the 12th, the 11th, the 10th. Now, this new moon eclipse we had was on the 8th of April. So see how it's slowly working back through those numbers. So if you're watching us today, and that's the point of whenever we're doing a show like this, we try and this is what I used to do on radio as well. Why would anyone want to listen to you on air or view you on air if you haven't got something to offer? So that's what we're doing here with this particular segment, and what we'll endeavour to try to do in our future programs. We want you to be able to relate to it. If your birth date is on the 13th, the 12th, the 11th, the 10th, or the 9th, or the 8th of any month of the year, you people are all going through a significant change in your life. And you alluded to before, Amanda, to say that anything that started back in January, it's started coming to a peak now. Why? Because we had that new moon eclipse. Now, on the eclipses, it's definitely a given. Every time we have a new moon, it's a cake that's going into an oven. When the full moon comes out, it's a cake that's baked. But it's the new moon eclipse, which is going to be governed by outside circumstances. Putting it this way, if your relationships have held together in the last 3 weeks post these eclipses that we've had, they're now ready to evolve onto the next level.
Crikey.
But
that sounds amazing.
But that's how you
Sounds like a Pokemon.
And always remember that, because you won't be stressed or otherwise governed by... See, the brain's divided by memory, and the other half of the brain is divided by imagination. Mm-hmm. But this centre core part, which is about reality, not many of us are focused in the reality of the moment until a reality hits. Yep. And then, because this is where anxiety is born from, either from our memories, or we want the past to continue to keep going on, or we otherwise want the future to be about what I imagine it to be. So therefore, when it doesn't really materialise, I get anxious, rather than being grounded in the reality. So what's the reality hit? Bang, the eclipses.
There you go.
Now, when's the next one popping up, Amanda? It's October, isn't it?
Yeah, it's October. It's later in the year. We're coming up to another section of astrology that people are really sort of getting excited about these days with all these different moons. You know, we've got the blood moon coming up, and some people call it the red moon and harvest moons and whatever. That's ready for another show though, Steve. But it's interesting how the general public now, I think, are starting to embrace the power and the energy of the moon, which, you know, even 12 months ago, people weren't as interested in how the moon was personally affecting them as they are today, which is a very exciting time, I believe.
Cool.
Well, if the tides are being pulled in and pulled out by the moon every day, what's it doing to the
Crikey,
human?
imagine the
I was
magnetic
just
force.
thinking about
Yeah,
that, man.
yeah, because we're 75% fluid,
It'd have to
and
be.
it triggers hormones and blood rushes to the brain,
Gravity.
and mood swings, and it's a lot to negotiate.
Boy, hello, Tony LaRue and me with my mood
Hello.
swings. Amanda, thank you so much for
My
that.
pleasure.
Amanda's contact details will be in the comment section below. if you're
Ta-ra,
watching this end.
Amanda.
Thank you.
That was too quick, that segment. I'm looking
wow.
forward to seeing Amanda back with us very soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We've
I
got
had
to
a
do, we've got to do
flatmate.
more with you two
I had
guys.
a flatmate, and whenever they'd have a few drinks and we'd come out late at night, there they were on the phone talking tarot.
Talking
Oh,
tarot.
Yeah, that's right. And
Like
boy,
in
they
the
paid
background?
No, they paid a lot of money per minute too.
Yeah, right. Oh, talking tarot.
Yes.
Have you ever had your tarot read?
I don't think so. No, I've had. I think my mother used to go, and she'd say, "Oh, they said all this stuff about you and this and this
Yeah.
and that." So, but me personally, no, I ain't never.
I don't like using this word because it's misinterpreted. But take on board what I'm saying, because I'll use the word psychic, but you have that very, very strongly. I can tell you now.
I think I'm more in the reality, man.
Yeah, but I think you have, to put it easy to understand, I think you have very, very strong feelings about either people or situations. Like, tell me if I'm right, because before you even drive to a venue or meet a relationship or go to a meeting, you've got a pretty fair idea. And you'll know what I'm talking about. I think you've always had this. I think you've inherited it from your mother. Whoa. But your mother will, when she says things, I mean, we all listen to our mother because our mothers are never wrong. But I think for the purposes of what we're saying here, and I've said that to you in a roundabout way.
Gut
but
feeling. The
gut feeling, because your birth date adds up to an 11. Brought down to a single digit. You never sort of reduce 11 because it's, or 22, because they're very
number.
powerful numbers. But so's 13, 14, 16 and 19.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's so weird
they're karmic
because
numbers.
That flatmate I was talking about was actually my mum. And her mother, who's passed away recently, and they just scattered her ashes on the weekend, incidentally. But yeah, she was very in tune with all this.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I mean, I don't take it too seriously.
No.
Because as humans, let's just be grounded in the reality for the moment.
Yeah.
And the best way to re-ground yourself in reality is through a little dog or a cat. Because they're so unconditional.
He hates cats.
Yeah.
Unconditionally.
Cats.
I don't
Well,
hate it. I prefer
you're either a
dogs.
cat lover or a dog
I
lover.
prefer dogs.
But
Well, cats want to
But
kill you.
animals have a very special way of reconnecting to the human spirit. There's something very unconditional
I
about
fed my cat last night, gave him some tuna, and he was just loved it. He was like kneading the whole thing, and he bought me a rat.
Well,
cat
there you go.
Bought me a
Isn't that
rat,
nice?
a rat like this.
Fantastic.
I know. He was like, look what I got for you. That fish was great.
come in
Mate,
proud
look
as
at
punch.
this. Yeah.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
That's like his reward. That's
Absolutely.
for you. You know,
it's
he's your
like,
present
man, look what I've
there.
done. You gave me that fish.
Did you react like, get the rat out of the house?
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, good boy, moss puss puss.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
what do you do?
That makes them feel good.
Yeah, it does. It
Yeah.
does. So your YouTube channel, what's going on with that, boys?
We're doing some Let's Plays. Basically, we're going to Spawn Point Bar in Sydney, and we're playing retro games, playing modern games, and just babbling over it, basically. Because what's happened has been great. All of our fans have now grown up, right?
Yeah.
And they're all in positions of power and stuff like that. So we're
Nice.
getting a lot of offers through the Facebook page to do a new show, to do a radio show, to do like a cartoon or something like
yeah.
that. So
Nice.
basically, we want to try and everything that we're doing now is basically just like a build-up, basically.
Yeah, right.
See?
Right, nice.
Nice.
Here he is.
Uh-oh, here he's back. We've got Bernie back. Hey, Bernie,
Got Bernie back. Here we go.
what are you doing there? Why are you in Bellingen? Oh, we've lost
Oh, he
you.
was in Belgium.
How do I do this?
He's not listening.
Look at that guy in the
Let's just
back.
let him go.
Hello.
Hey.
This is going really, really well.
Oh, another one.
Look
There
out.
we go.
Hello.
And he's coming. And he's back.
You got us?
Yeah, we gotcha.
Okay, this is Rick, one of our directors. He needs to say hello.
G'day, Rick.
Hello.
I think he was kidding. He said he was a big Cheez TV fan, but I think he just wanted to get on the television.
Well, I thought I was, and then realised I'd never seen the show before in my life.
Yeah, so but watched them and they're great.
That's the
now.
spirit.
Yes.
Especially that skit where
Let's send him a
from the other
t-shirt.
side. From that genius Ryan.
Thanks, Burns.
Ryan Lappin. And
Suddenly he's Warwick Moss.
Okay. Hello to someone. Give us a hello to a friend. It goes hello? Say hello.
Cass is probably watching.
Cass! Hey,
No,
Cass! Hey, Cass! I know Cass.
Hi, Cass.
This is
G'day,
another
Cass.
filmmaker. We've got
I'm
lots
not sure,
of
just
filmmakers
roll
down
with it.
here.
Yeah, I know.
Just roll with it.
We're going to do a zombie film. There goes one of the ladies who's been. there she goes.
Bye, Cass.
She's
They-
bolted.
they-
Love a good zombie film, mate.
Right.
Oh, here we go.
I'll be a zombie killer. You be the zombie killer. Right. Yeah, we've been checking out the knives, and here's the. I'm already a zombie.
That's Duncan from the
It's
town
zombie.
and country.
So
Yeah.
everyone
Drinking
here,
with Slim Dusty.
the mother's saying, "I've already taught my kid."
He's not listening to us. He's just talking.
Also, Reese probably. Probably
Reese,
not.
Reese,
If you're actually there, I'm
Reese,
surprised.
Reese. Okay, good. I don't see you, but that's cool. I know we're on because I can hear you. And I had.
Can you?
I'm going to take you outside because there was a guy with a guitar.
Yeah, what's it like out there, Bert?
Yeah, let's have a look
Look at the
outside.
main street,
Here's the
mate.
star. Here's the star of a feature film here. Look at this. Play us a little number.
Oh, here we go.
Little, look at the size of it.
Yeah, there we're talking. This is live.
This is live.
We're going to New York. Yeah, we're going to the world. We got the 12-year-old kid who's a genius on the guitar, and he's a new star. He's a new
Now,
star.
the people at home, Bernie is totally straight. I know you're
Yeah.
having a hard time getting that through your
yeah.
head,
This is
but
the
it's
town where
true.
Banjo Patterson grew up, by the way. Yep, and there's no banjos. We're thankful for that. It's okay.
But they've got a Bernie, so we're kind of cool.
How cool's that, huh?
That's great.
How cool that we can do this. I've been just talking about this. That we can do this stuff that you can't do on broadcast TV. Is just connect friends around the world all over. Here comes another one. Here's another mum. This one here, she's been teaching her kid how to be a zombie.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what they do at night. And I tell you what, there are a few
We
people
all
here.
want to be zombies.
Don't we all? Well, not yet.
Yeah.
The whole of
So-
Bellingen town wants
so-
to be zombies.
So maybe Jade and Ryan, you want to be in our zombie film. We're coming back to do it because there's no way we're going to go back out now. We're going down to a place called Gaylong, right? Now, they tell me they're inbreds down there. They're everywhere.
Gaylord.
And I saw our tarot card reader. Yeah? We
Yeah,
had the
Amanda,
movie
yeah.
show here on Saturday night. I'm sorry.
Cool.
Movie show.
Thank you, Bernie.
Thank you, Bernie.
I think I'm exhausted now.
Yeah.
And I might have exhausted my friends.
Yeah. Thanks, Bernie. I'll see you next
Bye,
week.
guys. Hi,
Bye.
Marco.
Bye.
Oh, hello, Marco. He's going to call in. Yes?
Yeah, Marco's
Bye.
calling in.
Bye. Hey.
Hurly durly.
He's such a character, Burn, isn't he?
He's
such a
Bernie.
character.
So we've got So the whole concept of this show is to Skype people and have people Skype in. The whole problem with show
Yep.
is that people Skype in.
Yeah.
We can't
I
actually have a
see.
talk.
I
So we've
see.
got Marco in New York now.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Yeah. We
Look
do
at
have
that,
Marco
huh?
in New York. Look at that.
What a town.
Very elegant.
There. Oh, hey, look at that.
G'day, mate.
Out there in Sydney land, and a glorious Bennelong. So as you can see here in New York, we live exactly the same way as they do down in Bennelong.
That's a Long Island tea,
That
think.
does look like a Long Island tea. Yeah, we got you, Marco. How's things going in New York, mate?
So deliciously, it's actually warmed up a bit. So as you can see, I'm actually fairly comfortable out here. So where we are, I don't know if you saw the little pan before of the buildings coming around to me.
Yep.
That's zip code 10021. That is the zip code in the US that has the highest concentration of billionaires. We don't live in that zip code. So, hello, Cheez TV folks. Jade and I can't remember the name of the other guy. I'm sorry.
How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good, man.
We've been to New York.
So what do
It
you
was
want to know about
fantastic.
New York? So, are we doing a three-way with Bernie? I know that sounds disrespectful.
what?
Oh, no, but Marco, please.
But he's always up for a three-way. If
If everybody wants, his contact
Sorry, I had to
details.
go. Mate.
It's very accommodating.
I just had to.
I think we're having some. Sorry, go ahead, Marco.
Oh, no, I'm waiting on you guys. So we're watching the show here, streaming live, kind of thing, to our audience here in America.
Nice. So what's happening in New York City? What's everyday life like for an Australian that's now an American citizen?
Yeah.
Well, so last week was an interesting week for me because I finally picked up US citizenship. I went down and got my US citizenship. So it was a fun week for me. I'm now like Rupert Murdoch. I have dual citizenship, Australian and American. Mm-hmm. So I'm now just waiting by the phone for Jerry Hall to call because that's what happens, right? You have dual citizenship like Rupert Murdoch, Jerry Hall calls up.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, you're all too young to know who Jerry Hall is. Completely understand.
I know Jerry Hall, man. Not personally, but...
No, we don't want to know Jerry Hall personally.
So in New York at the moment, it's insane. I'll tell you why, because the New York primary is coming up. So election-wise, we have Trump in town, we have Cruz in town, we have Hillary in town, we have
Bernie Sanders.
Bernie in town, and literally it's just going crazy. The front pages are enormous, and they're all holding sort of get-togethers everywhere they can find an open space that people will fit in.
It's like Super Bowl, isn't it?
I know, it's Super Bowl of politicians. They're all sitting there going,
it really is. It's wonderful to watch these people trying to work out how to catch the subway to show that they're real people. They're like, and they can't work out how to swipe their card or anything.
Yeah, that was Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, and she was saying it's unacceptable for the top 1% to have 10% of the money or whatever it was.
She gets $200,000 a speech.
Yeah, I saw that meme. Yeah,
amazing.
It was great. Yeah, the hypocrisy and
very
no
well
idea.
for herself, the old Hillary.
Yep.
There's a lot of money here in the city, I gotta say.
Let's talk serious New York stuff just quickly, man. Why do the Knicks suck? I'm a Knicks fan. Look, I love the Knicks.
I saw the Knicks hat. Man.
Oh, why do they suck?
I can't. All I can do is hang my head in shame.
Yeah, okay, me too, mate.
I can't help you, man. I wish I could. Maybe it's always right. It's maybe next year.
Maybe next year. Listen, Marco, thanks for that. As I said before, I'm a pretty shit anchor. So, so I don't know what to say. So we'll see you next week when Penny will be back and she can actually
send
do that
my wishes to Penny. Kind of thing, and see you later. You go. I'm going to go back to my cocktail. And
go back to your Long Island tea.
Have a great time.
All right, cheers, mate.
Wow, oh, great pan off as well. Look at that.
Look at that.
That is lovely.
It's a very interesting show. I like this.
I know. It's like, who the fuck knows what's going on?
He saw this all in the cards.
Yeah, he did, actually. It's all coming out now. Now, we've got a GitGo viewer, Damien, who was writing in.
Oh, yeah.
And remember how we appeal to people? So I don't know whether you want to get onto that or not.
Yeah, let's do it.
And we invite our viewers each week to write in if you'd like to have your future read for you. And I don't want to go on too long. Brilliant birth date for you, Damien, and thanks for writing into us today. You should be in public life, and I see money around you. It's such a wonderful thing to tell you. I guess, in a sense, that I don't normally guess, so it's normally about knowing when you do this, but it's just a thing we tend to say in conversation, I guess. But I want to say to you, you're an emotional man because you feel so deeply about things, and if you didn't care, you wouldn't care, and that's why it's in direct proportion to how much you do care. You get emotional about things, so learn to keep that in check. But I see a charmed life for you, and money. I've got to tell you, being born in 1971 was one of the luckiest years of the last century to be born in. It's also a year that can test the individuals that are born in that year with compassion and love towards other people, especially when they're sick around you. But it's a year of fortune. People who were born in 1971 have the potential to earn a fortune, and I say that onto you as well. In your later years, in your 40s, I want you to be careful in your 40s of who you're trusting, especially in business. Be very, very careful of anything that you're putting your name to in signatures. Not that you're predisposed to losses, just be sure of who it is that you're getting involved with. It's strangely enough, from the age of about 41 through to about the age of 49, it's that block of years there. I do see, before the ego latches a hold of this, but it's something about a legacy that you're building towards. I see potential fame, Damien, with you.
Crikey.
Yeah, it's a big thing to
Bad
say.
breed, this one.
Yeah, so from the age,
Money, fame?
well, it's from the age of 50 actually, right through to about the age of 79, 80. But I do see public life around you. With you, as I talk about you, there are chest pains, and this is because of too much emotion that is being channeled into something that you're not quite able to control initially. But just be at peace with that. And I was talking about magnesium before, as that great muscle relaxant. It's probably going to be beneficial for you as well. But you're a bit of a lonely character. There's a little bit of, I wouldn't say it's a fear of loneliness, but you're highly intelligent, not only knowledgeable, Damien, so bring that out. It's going to become before the public. I feel there's special knowledge here with you. The public shouldn't fear you because I think you love the thrill of the new. You do get bored easily, I've got to say, mate. So, but once again, similar to my last reading that I had with Tony, you are also going to see new beginnings further on into the month. It's not going to happen until about the 15th of May. And I want to also say here, this birth date's the 12th of February. And when Amanda came on before, we were talking about birth dates of the 13th, 12th, 10th, 11th. And we had a new moon eclipse last month in April, no, this month in April, on the 8th. So we're only at this moment about 6 degrees out from that new moon eclipse. You're starting to see new beginnings around you at the moment. So new people, new interests are coming into your life. It's thrilling to read for you today, and I guess this is what I was saying before. In accessing our show today, you're wanting answers. I hope this delivered them for you. We'd love some feedback from you too, Damien. Yeah.
So what is it about numbers then that can give you specific details about people?
Excuse me.
How did that
Wait,
come
just got a
about?
message.
How possible?
That's a good question. Look, to simplify that, look at your house number. What's your house number?
24.
It controls you, and because every house number where you live, the house controls you. And if you're born on the 6th, the 15th, or the 24th, you said 24th, didn't you?
24. Yeah.
Yeah. You will love living in this house number. Why? Because it's the same number energy. Because 24 added up, brought down to a single digit is 6. So people born on the 6th, the 15th, or the 24th. 33, they all add up to 6, brought down to a single digit. You'll be very at home living in this particular house number. This is a nice house to live, by the way. I can't really fault number 6 houses, because families love them, so do animals. But you'll feel quite homely in this sort of home. What's your birth number?
That's good.
I know.
22nd 0581.
Oh, you're a master number with that birth date.
Really?
Yes.
master.
Listen up.
So, yes. If you are born on the 22nd of any month of the year, you'll know what I'm talking about. Highly, highly sensitive people. They're like a broadcasting.
Sense, mate, that makes sense.
They're like a broadcasting tower that
room
sticks
and
out.
window.
It picks up everything. Look at the fingers here. It picks up every emotion, and it senses
No, don't
everything.
pick up rubbish.
But you know what the 22 is, as opposed to the 11? The spiritual master. So in
God,
this
don't tell him that.
lifetime, yeah.
He's going to be Mario.
You'll know what I'm talking about. People born on the 22nd, if you're born on the 22nd listening into us today, you'll know what I'm talking about. Highly artistic people, but incredibly charismatic. And before the public, you will at some point find that you are involved with the public, where your energy is either there to calm them or teach them. You look at a lot of religious gurus, they're born on the 22nd, as opposed to the 11, that's the spiritual messenger, so which you are. So look at you operate GitGo. So
By myself today. Thank you, you two.
Camera 8.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We are well over time, boys.
Are we?
Yeah.
That went quick.
Well, not over time because it's the internet. We can do whatever we want. But anyway, we're running out of batteries. So you're YouTube channel is in the comments below.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Boys.
Jade and Ryan channel.
Supernova, the link to your Supernova appearances
Yep.
in the comments.
That's
so
fine.
get out to Supernova, see the boys, get on the YouTube channel, subscribe to it, get your kids on it. Oh, not even, because you're playing like retro games, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
and
Galaga?
there's
All sorts.
something in there
All
for everyone.
sorts.
Not so much Galaga, but we could do Galaga.
God, you should get down there with the camera on
Should
the
see him
screen.
down the pub. Galag.
Galaga.
Anyway, look, this has been fantastic. I've never been on a
Yeah,
show
so
like this.
I apologise for the complete
I love
shambles that
it.
it is,
Oh,
but hey,
great.
here we
Awesome.
are.
It's awesome.
Cool. All right, thanks, guys. Thanks heaps for watching. Everything's in the comments section. Like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you next week. And the guys will be back, and it's going to be much better. Okay, bye.
Ta-da!
Bye. All those lights out.
Pleasure. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It's a lot to say to somebody that you are psychic. I meant that very sincerely.
Okay.
He does go with his gut.
Yeah, my
Just pull the
God,
mics out,
you have to
guys.
listen to your inner voice because it's never wrong for you.